friends, welcome back to the Rabbitat Homestead. My name's Ashley. Now if you're new to my channel, I raise silver fox rabbits. Most of them are full silver fox, but I do have one doe that is 3/4 silver fox. So, but I raise silver fox rabbits for meat and also for the pure enjoyment of raising these wonderful animals. And I also raise quail, and off and on I raise chickens as well. So, but today I have Darling here. She's a newer doe that I kept back from one of my litters, and I've actually bred her 3 times now, and she hasn't taken yet. This is the 3rd time that I have bred her, and I am today going to give her her nest box to help her prepare for her litter. So hopefully she will take this time around and kindle. What I'm going to do is I'm going to give her her nest box today on day 25 of her pregnancy, which is the day that I like to do it. And I'm going to put some aspen wood shavings on the bottom of the nest and then of the nest box, and then I'm going to give her some hay so she can make her nest box. So hopefully we'll start seeing some signs of her making her nest box in the next couple days. So if you've been watching my channel, you know that I've bred her a few times, and I just haven't been successful with breeding her. The last time I bred her and she was unsuccessful, I actually bred her and Thumper back to back. So one day I did Darling and the next day I did Thumper, and I bred them with the same buck, and both of them did not take. Now the last couple times I bred my does with my older buck Earl, I haven't had successful litters. Even with Lucky, her last litter she only had 2 rabbits. So, and then Thumper's last litter she had 5, but she miscarried 2. So, breeding them with my older buck, I haven't been very successful lately. So I'm kind of thinking that it's more my buck than it is my does having the issue. But my buck, he's only 3 years old. He's not that old. But luckily I have a younger buck, and I was able to breed my rabbits with Arlo, and I was able to get a successful litter out of Arlo with Lucky over there, and I bred them again this time around. I bred Thumper and Darling with Arlo as well. So I haven't bred any of them with Earl. So we're going to see how successful this turns out, because I'm really thinking that it's Earl that's the issue. So this is the first time that I've bred Darling over here with Arlo. The last 2 times I bred her with Earl. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully she takes, but I'll keep you up to date on how she does. But today I'm just going around. I'm taking care of the rabbits, so I thought I'd bring you with me. And I'm also just going to give them their nest boxes. And I also have some brand new rabbits over in Lucky's hutch. They're a few weeks old now, so they're up and moving around and eating and drinking. So I'll let you take a little peek at them today. So, all right, now I had to clean out Lucky's nest box with her babies yesterday, because it was getting kind of yucky. So I took some of, Thumper already has her nest box from the last time that I was expecting her to kindle. I just never took it out, and she keeps it clean, so I didn't really see it necessary to take the nest box out. So she still has it. But I took some of the shavings out of her nest box yesterday and moved them over to Lucky's nest box, just because it was convenient at the moment. So I put a bunch of shavings in here, not all for Darling over here, but I'm gonna go and get Thumper's nest box and put some of these in Thumper's nest box. So I'm gonna go get that right now. All right, so as you can see, this was in Thumper's hutch and completely dry. some leftover shavings. I'm going to put some more in there, but she takes really good care of her nest box, even when she doesn't have babies. So she's had this since the last time I expected her to kindle, and it's been just fine. So, all right. So I'm going to put this aside for Thumper, and I'm going to give this one to Darling. All right, Darling. I'm going to put it in this back corner. Let's see, what corner has she been using? I'm going to put it in this corner because she hasn't been using it as a bathroom right here. So, okay, put that right there, and her water. Perfect. There we go. So, if you've seen my other videos, you heard me talk about how Darling has been using her rest mat as a bathroom. And the last time I gave her her nest box, she was using it as a bathroom. So, one of the signs that I'm looking for this time around to see if she is pregnant and going to kindle is if she's going to, how she's going to treat her nest box. If she's going to soil it or make a nest out of it. So that will be a huge indicator as to whether or not she's going to kindle or not. But in the past, since I've been raising her and waiting for her to become the right age to breed, she's always used her resting mat as a bathroom, no matter where I move it around in the cage or how I just move things around. She will use it regardless. She has not been doing that the last few weeks or so. I haven't had that problem at all, and she actually finally started using that corner, which she's never done before. So that really gives me high hopes that she's going to kindle and that she's finally coming out of that stage. So that's exciting. So I'm going to be keeping an eye on her and just paying close watch onto how she's doing and how her pregnancy's going. So hopefully everything's successful in the next couple days. So I'm going to give her stick back to chew on. Somebody left a comment and asked me what kind of sticks I give my rabbits to chew on. Well, I just give them any random stick that I find on the ground. I mean, you can see that she's been chewing on this one, but anytime I give my rabbits a stick, I don't pay attention to like where it came from. I mean, I don't give them like pine tree sticks or anything, but just any stick I see on the ground, that's what I give them to chew on, and they love it. And they really like to use pine cones as little toys and chew toys as well. So, all right, I'm going to give her some hay and put it on top of her nest box. Make sure she has plenty of water. And I'll be expecting her to kindle. Today's Sunday, so I'll be expecting her to kindle, let's see, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. So at least by the end of next week, if not before, she should definitely have babies by then. All right, she has plenty of food, hay, water, a nice dry nest box, and she is ready to go. You can see she's very curious about her new little situation in here with her nest box. What do you think, darling? All right, so we're gonna leave Darling to her new nest box, and hopefully she will start creating a nest within the next couple days. Some of my does start right away, and some of them like to wait until the day before they have their babies, so it just depends on the doe, really. All right, so this over here is my buck Arlo. He's the one that I've been breeding my does with, and they've been successful. So luckily I have two bucks. You know, it's not very cost effective to have 2 bucks. But I think it's worth it to have both of them. It makes it easier for breeding, and you always have a backup buck, and you don't have to wait. If my buck were to die, or for whatever reason, I would have another buck to use, and I wouldn't have any stall in my breeding schedule. Whereas if I did lose my buck, then I'd have to wait, and I'd have to hold one back, and I wouldn't be able to breed him until he was six or so months old. And so I like to do it this way. All right, he is out of food, and he needs some water and hay, so I'm gonna get that. Hi, buddy. There you go. And this over here is Arlo. He's clearly hungry because his food is upside down. And Arlo is the buck in question. I'm not really sure what's going on with him. If it was summertime, I would tell myself that it's because it's too warm, because sometimes bucks can kind of go sterile for a period of time when it's too hot for them, but that's not the case. Another thing that I will mention is anytime, and there's been many videos where I've given Earl a nest box, and I've always talked to you guys about how he never ever soils his nest box ever, and I've always given him a nest box, and he seems to like it, because if I would come out here early in the morning to give him water for whatever reason, like in the winter time when I come out here twice, morning and night, to give them water, he would always be in it really early in the morning. So that just told me that he really liked it and appreciated having it. But the last time I gave him a nest box, he started making messes in it. So I actually had to take it away from him, because it's not healthy for a rabbit to be hanging out in a nest box that has, you know, all kinds of waste in it. So I had to take it away because he started doing that, and it appears that he's not getting my does pregnant, so I'm really not sure what's going on. He's 3 years old, so it's only time will tell. So he's been a really good boy, though. He's produced so many rabbits for us, and he's a good boy. Well, that's all I have for you guys today. I just wanted to bring you along and give you an update like I usually do, and just kind of show you my new litter and share with you kind of the trials that I've been experiencing with breeding my does. So I was really surprised that Thumper did not take the last time I bred her along with Thumper, but like I said, it could be my buck Earl. I don't know. What do you guys think? He's only 3 years old, so I feel like that's a little too early for him to be done breeding, but I could be wrong. But all my rabbits are doing really well. I'm expecting to have Thumper and Darling kindle next week, so I'll keep you updated on how they do, and I'll definitely keep you updated on how well Darling does. Hopefully she'll have a decent sized litter and everyone will be healthy. So I'm looking forward to that. And then And then you got to see my new babies over here, and hopefully everything made sense that I discussed today. But anyways, guys, I really appreciate your guys' support and watching my channel, and your comments as well, so thank you. As I always say, if you have any questions or comments or anything you'd like to see in future videos, please let me know, and I'll be sure to consider those suggestions. And also, you know, I never really talk about this at all, and I don't really like talking about it, but it takes a lot of effort to film these videos, and I'm not always able to get out here and do it. So with that stated, I really appreciate all of your support, and the best way that you guys can support me is by liking and subscribing. That would be so helpful to me and just make my journey here on YouTube with my channel that much more encouraging and worth it to have you guys as followers. So if you enjoy my content and you would like to see more, please hit that subscribe button, and I will see you guys in future videos. But in the meantime, guys, I'll see you in the next one, and God bless.